Good morning. Sorry for the time. I'm stay up a little bit late today to come to the stream. Trying to get prepped up. A couple of things that was doing here in the house, and I was in a phone call that was pretty important, and so I could not come to the stream right away. So gonna focus on CEI out of the gates, and we have ENLV as well. ENLV. So we'll be adding that one there, ENLV. So news out. Hoping that you guys are doing okay. We got a couple of seconds here. The open. I'm gonna be relying on the scanners this morning and three stocks that you can see there. I already put it there for you so you can see a CEI, ENLV, and CHFS, which is kind of dropping quick. So we'll be looking for fast drops and stocks moving with nice volatility this morning, and stocks are dropping about 7 seconds to the open. Again, good morning, everyone. My weekend was actually very good. Yeah, you got that one right. I'm still gonna be watching CEI though, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna take a trade there. I like CHFS better, which is one that um, traded last week, and I see gold stock GOLD dropping fast. I'm gonna be adding this one here. I'll keep an eye on it for the remainder of the day. Second 1 minute candle. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Just that second 1 minute candle here in the next 15 seconds on gold. Look at that drop there on this one. And we have in CHFS a bear flag formation on the 5 minute time frame, though. Very interesting 5 minute time frame. A bear flag formation. Yuma is picking up some steam in the pre-market hours. I'm gonna put it right here when I see it. Yuma. And I'm really not throwing any punches right out of the gates right now. we'll be working on a new set of strategies that I want to try. Hedging a lot. I'm going to start hedging a lot in the next few days. And so I'm still working on the strategy that I want to use for that. You guys know I'm very conservative with my trading, and I don't like throwing my punches out there like crazy. So I'm going to be hedging a little bit, using different accounts to be boxing those positions. So uh, I can, I guess we can go more into depth a little bit later. CEI here. I'm gonna be watching over the view app towards 462. View app sitting at 403. First 1 minute candle highs on CEI. Watching that. Breaking that 410. 462. Popping quick. I don't trust CEI too much. I seen it move, but I don't trust it too much. That's just the way that you put it. Just seeing is very corrupt. There's a lot of manipulation with this type of stuff, though. See that reversal right there? See, that's the kind of stuff that, you know. ENPH is dropping fast. ENPH, though. ENPH. Adding ENPH to that window. Keep an eye on it. Look at that fast drop on CEI. Stock is very manipulated, though. Huge range here right out of the open on that 1 minute time frame candles. So this is not something that I would like to get involved with. It's kind of the same. It has different rules, though, but it's not so difficult. Now it's a lot more. If you don't know what you're doing, it could be a little bit risky because you can lose your shirt on shorting because it's unlimited losses that you have. For example, if you have a $10,000 account, just making an example, you buy everything on a $10,000 worth of any stock, let's say CEI on long, going long, and it goes to zero, then you lose just $10,000. But if you were going short and this thing goes from $3 to $100, you can be involved in a margin call and you can lose an exponential amount of money. It doesn't have a limit. It doesn't go to zero. After going to losing everything, it keeps on piling up those losses with an unlimited amount that you can get involved in a very, very bad situation, though. XNet. Let's take a look at XNet. Yuma PCG going right back up again today. CANF, we're going to be rolling that out. XNet will be putting it on a secondary window here. Let's see when it pops up. Why is it taking? Okay. Yeah. What's the high here? XNet 668. Okay, let me watch this in really close here. Hey, thank you for letting me know, Justine. 668. High of that 5 minute candle. Let's see if we can get a push here. 668 on XNet. Level 2. Higher day, $6.68. See if we can get a push over that area there. Seems like we're going to push higher. Quick pop. 670. As this thing sitting on the daily, and I have a high here on the 15 minutes though that I gotta pay attention to. $6.83. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of tricky there though. 683 prior high. After that, we can go higher, but eh, not sure. Not sure. The daily's not giving me a lot. And again, the range on the daily with a high, looking at the 15-minute time frame of this thing on XNet, for example, bring XNet here so you can see what I'm looking at. Ah, come on now. The 15-minute time frame, took a look at that. We got a high of $6.83 going. We're a higher day towards 670.83. It's only 13 shares. It seems like the risk is a little bit too high over there to take a long trade, looking for the break out of that pattern there. So rather not. This morning, I see a lot of choppiness all over the place, up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't want to throw punches out there like that. So let me just take a minute and have a feel for today. This truly seems to be a little tricky. Look at XNet dropping here to $6.32. That's a level that we were looking at on the last few days, $6.32. The NDP, on the other hand, ENPH, look at that breakdown on XNet. Oof. Amazing breakdown, flushing down like crazy. Look at that 5-minute candle, stupid long 5-minute candle to the downside. Market today, a lot of choppiness all over the place. Watching ENPH though for rejection of that view app. ENPH looking for an entry for the rejection of that view app. Looking for an entry under 1861. Shooting star on the 1. Okay. Moving higher over the view app. Gotta let it run here. Expecting a rejection under the view app. Right now it's not giving that to me. I'm not gonna rush anything. My weekend was actually pretty good. Very busy, to be honest. Enjoying time with the family. It's always good. Quick reversal on ENPH. Too bad it didn't give me exactly what I was looking for. Rejecting the 100 on the 1. Okay. Watching that getting under the view app on the 1 minute though. Looking at the 1 minute view app, sitting $18.64 ENPH. Looking for that rejection after this little bounce here. With a shooting start on the 5 on ENPH. How was your weekend, guys? I hope you guys had a good weekend today. I was gonna say today, I meant the weekend. Pretty decent rejection of the 100 on the ENPH, coming down quick. He had a shooting start on the 5, which actually became another formation right here. Excellent, excellent. Very nice rejection right here on the 1 minute, on the 50 and the 100. Coming down very fast. Yeah, that could be pretty messed up though. Expecting a continuation here on the 1 minute time frame on UPH. It could be pretty frustrating to wait and wait for those funds to settle. Uh, is a reason why a lot of people, try to get that margin account. Although you're still gonna be tight with the PDT, but still. XNet coming down even more now. Yeah, that's always a good part of it. If you look at it from the positive perspective, obviously there's always a positive thing. Expecting follow through on the MPH. NIO. Let me take a look at it real quick. Trying to maintain my focus on ENPH. I see a low here, 1845. Tapped a couple of times, getting a little bit of support around there though. 1845 on the 2 minutes. See a couple of candles right here. This one and this one, 1845. A couple of times. So NIO, a bunch of dojis all over the place. That's a big no-no for me though. And you guys are not a distraction. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm here for. At least I can do things on my kind of like my own pace. So I put it. I always popped it in a secondary window when I have a chance, and as soon as I have a second, I take a look at it. But it's not. You guys are not distracting me. Don't worry about it. I do my thing still. So I just do it when it's convenient because again, I popped in a secondary window and I keep on looking at my stuff, but um, whenever I have a moment that I see that I have a chance to take a look at any stock, then that's when I look at it. I just typed it in a window really and look at it like afterwards. That's what I do. EMPH breaking under that little pen on the one. Pretty decent breakdown there. Again, I'm expecting to have a follow through here. 15 looking pretty decent. Looking for a retest here. I don't know if it's going to get down there right away, but 1822 looking for that retest on the 15-minute time frame though. Pretty decent downtrend there. Again, 1822. I don't think we're going to get down there right away. People's going to be taking profits close to that area. And that's based on the 15-minute time frame though. It's always very important to look at the longer time frame is doing, so you have an idea where you can find the support and resistance. If you cannot really get support and resistance, then try to you could throw punches out there like that, but chances are you're gonna probably miss. It's very good to know exactly where support and resistance is sitting on a longer time frame, so that way you have an idea of what to expect. There you go. We have a new low day, $18.18 on EMPH. Again, as I was saying a couple of minutes ago, BLCM, gonna be boxing a little more, gonna be hedging a little more, looking for long-term trades a little more, different sort of strategies, not only day trading per se like that. I'm gonna be doing more swing trade watch list, and I'm gonna be hedging those positions. So that's something that I can give you a little bit more detail about that a little bit later. But that's what I'm looking forward to doing in the next couple of maybe weeks, a month. I gotta set up a new account. I was gonna use something else because I'm not gonna I can't really for me to be able to box like that. I can't really use the same accounts, although it's gonna be a conflict into those positions. So I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna go into gonna focus 100% into the account that I already have been using for swing trading, which is the one on TOS or TD Ameritrade, right? And keep on using my regular account for day trading. So I think there is a possibility I'm gonna go that route because I'm pretty familiar already with the TD platform, and for my swings, and that's what I'm gonna start doing for those hedging my positions, and my regular account for day trading as well. Follow through here. I'm expecting nice follow through on ENPH. Look at that, very nice. And so that's something that I'm gonna start doing in the next few days. Although, and for those of you guys, if you got Thinkorswim, you can log into your account on tdameritrade.com, and you can set alerts to be sent over to your as a text or as an email. So if you're looking to trade, if you have something kind of like in the back burner and you wanna make sure you don't miss, you can put an alert for when the price of the stock hits a certain level. You can be alerted, and I've done that many times, looking for that bear flag formation here on the 1 minute time frame on ENPH. Yeah, somebody making noise out there. Excellent. Hedging is kind of like protecting yourself a little bit more, right? Like, let's say that you have a bet, and you betting on a coin, and there's heads and tails. So you're kind of putting a bet on the heads and the tail at the same time. Let's say, for example, you have and this is the way that I'm gonna do this thing. Trying to give you a little bit more specifics a little bit later, but looking for the swing trades for those positions, right? Maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks or something like that. And if I see that the price of the stock is not moving, although while I'm waiting for the price of the stock to get to a certain level, I can be taking an opposite side of that trade and get paid on the intraday basis while I wait for the swing trade to come to the profit taking area that I might have set for that position. So I'm gonna be using a little bit long term positions and using the same stocks pretty much to also day trade them, right? Probably if I see that they working, probably will be taking a trade on the opposite side of my long-term trade. Very nice follow through here, 1805. Breaking under 17. What a flush. This thing might even just get, how do you call it? Jesus Christ, I'm very happy here. Hold it. Gotta take a snap of this thing here. I love this thing. I love how this thing is being dropping here. Let me do this quick because I don't want to be um, distracted by me taking a picture of this thing and then be left behind. I'm gonna be taking pretty much 3/4 out. Gonna be taking 3/4 out here. I see no support on the daily whatsoever, though. Jesus Christ, what's this guy's deal? Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. It's just this that I don't know. Somebody with a horn out there going crazy. Time to bounce and just enjoy what ENPH has been doing here today. And when I say bounce, I'm not talking about the price here. I'm talking about me bouncing. Like, bye bye. Holy smoke! What in the world's going on? Okay, give me a sec. I gotta look out the window. Really, just hold up. Now it's somebody with a horn going crazy here. Oh, so it's not around my house? Oh my god, I got a headphones on, so I don't know if it's here or it's somebody else. I'm sorry. I thought it was around my house. Okay, nice bear flag formation on the 1 minute time frame on ENPH, guys. Follow through here. No wonder why. When I looked out the window, I said, but I don't see nothing happening. It was not here. Okay, small pin on the one. Small pin on the one. ENPH. Looking for a breakdown. See the low of that 1 minute candle here, 1770. Man, that's not you. It's somebody around my house with a horn going crazy. Watching 1770 here. I don't know if I should go into it. It seems like it could be a good trade though. But I'm not sure. I don't want to give anything back. What a nice flush today this morning. This thing is just amazing move. Want to thank you for the feedback about the video the other day about the music thing. You guys let me know. Thank you. Very nice here. Breaking down 1770. Coming down. Holding tight. 1762. New low day. Watching level 2 though. A lot of selling. Volume slowed down a little bit here. It's probably not too fun to stick around too much. Though it might work out, but also want to take a look at the daily here real quick. Probably be a good idea. Okay, let's see something here. Got a candle 1764. We already passed that. Next level, 1690. 1690. I gotta put a time a trend line here. 1690. Okay, overall the time frame, it looks like the long term looks good. 1690 next level on the daily here. If you look at this thing going back towards the low of this candle here, and then we have 1632 and 1615. Now, I'm not going to go so far out. And since we already broke down this one here, 1764, we're trending under that. We broke down already 1766. We broke it, came right back up a little bit, trading under 1764. Next level, 1690, pardon me, and that's going to be based on the daily though. Again, it's very important to see what the longer time frame is doing. This is the reason why I like to look at the 16 and the daily to measure what the support and resistance is sitting on those charts. AGRX. Let me just take a look at it. I'll put it right here because this thing is not moving at all. AGRX. I apologize for the noise in the background. My kids are playing all over the place. There's no school here in my town for the week, so they're going back to school next Monday. AGRX. Yeah. Holy snakes! Wow, that's a nice spike though. Wow, that's an amazing thing. Dude, I missed that thing. Missed that entry. Might be able to still do something about it. Let's take a look at it real quick here. Bring it into the main chart. AGRX. Thank you for letting me know though. You guys see me responding to comments that you don't see there in the chat box on YouTube live stream. It's because we're using a chat box on traderscolony.com, which is a free chat box though. Free chat room, just in case. Wow. Wow, this is a nice spike though. Now I need a micro pullback. I'm going to chase it now. Looking at the daily, try to determine where we have a little bit of resistance. Oh, we have a gap though. Let me go back. Gotta figure this thing out here. We have a decent gap all the way to 242. Now, knowing that 242, now you can wait for a micro pullback, and at the breakout of that micro pullback, take a long trade. Got 242 on the daily. What a huge spike though. And God, it was from one of the scanners, but I wasn't looking at it. It says, what's the news here? Yeah, it doesn't have anything specific. AGRX. Where's AGRX here? AGRX. I'm trying to find out. There's a headline here. I don't want to look at the headline and then miss the trade. Although right now it's coming back down, so I'm going to let it run a little bit more. It says AGRX. Stock surged 5.9% to 143. The market value, the outstanding shares is at 70.2 billion. Like nothing in regards to why this thing is moving really. XNet, as of right now, I have it in a secondary window though. Seems like he hasn't. It's having some sort of bounce as of right now, but if it doesn't get on top of the view app here, though, this morning right out of the gates, I was looking at it. It seems like it was a little bit too volatile, too manipulated. Had a little spike, but the spike was kind of like a fake out, pull back right away onto the view app 50 and 100, and then just as of right now, it's trying to get kind of mid range here. If he doesn't get on top of the view app, though, I'm really not interested um, on this stock. He has to break. He has to not only get on top of the view app, but close a candle on top of the view app because we might end up rejecting. Again, I'm gonna let it run a little bit more on NextNet, and um, that's my idea as of right now. Front side of the move on the AGRX already happened. Waiting for two red candles. See if we can get a bull flag formation on AGRX. Thanks to those of you who have liked the stream. If you're new here and if you think that this thing has any kind of value to you, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and thank you for doing so in advance if you decide that you want to do that. Okay, a couple of dojis on the one on AGRX here. I think we have a little bit more to come down. See this trend here. Let's see here. If we're gonna get support, we can certainly put a trend line right there on a 1 minute time frame. Front side of the move already happened on AGRX. Let's see if we can have a secondary move or a back side of the move, as a lot of people call it. Again, on XNet, the same thing that I was just saying. Rejection on the view app. It needed to close a candle on top of the view app, not just break over the view app, but close candles on top of the view app for a possible overall reversal. But coming to the view app doesn't show anything at all. It's just hook, kind of fish hook formation on XNet, rejecting that view app and possibly coming right back down again, rejecting that 100 and the 50 on the 5. Having a little bit of resistance though on ENPH. We're gonna 1799 a couple of times there. Went a high 1802, breaking under that trend line for that little support on AGRX though. I think we're gonna come right back down even more near. Looking at least two red candles on the 5. Gotta let it run a little bit more. I'm not really trying to get any punch out there. High at 189. Let's see if we can get it right back up there. Again, got 143. 243 on the daily. If it breaks a 2, next level on that gap, because that's a gap. Let's try to fill up that gap today. trying to fill up that gap today. Fishhook formation here on the 1 minute time frame on ENPH. Okay, looking at APRN. If I'm not mistaken, I think that one is Blue Apron. Spiking up. Yeah, Blue Apron. And I've watched that one just spiked up from the 824 towards $10.27, up 2 points up. I think AGRX is kind of holding tight around here. Let's see if it's setting up a secondary run. You can see CLS right back up to 750 in the daily, though. That's a lot of resistance right there. Last time we were here, we pulled back a couple of times. CLS, though. CLS. Not a lot of volume. But the stock is trading very, very close to resistance. We can come right back down. Although with a stock like that, with a little tiny bit of volume on the daily, to go for a short will be something that I would say couldn't probably be recommended. Any push might really put you on the wrong side of the trade. Really put you in a bad direction, though. Two red candles, though. And long wick on the 15. Big candle with indecision here on AGRX. I'm waiting for two red candles, as I said on the 5. Let's see what's going to happen now. Volume kicks in or not. This is a pattern that a lot of people recognize here. Let's see if we can get right back up there. Get a bull flag. If not, we might end up having a follow through to the downside towards the view app around $1.65. Follow through towards the view app. Same way without rejection on ENPH. ENPH coming right back down again. Rejecting that resistance that it had. ENPH. AGRX, same way, running towards the view app. ENPH showing some signs of trying to print a bear flag formation on the 5 minute time frame. Running towards 1690. 1690 based on the daily chart. No problem. Thank you for coming through, and enjoy the time here with you guys. Thank you for coming through. I'll most definitely see you guys later. And you say you bought at 124 on Friday and sold at 136. Uh, well, that's good. At 12 cents right there on that trade. Congrats. You've been doing good. That's good. GRX is coming down here. $16.90 ENPH. We'll follow through bear flag formation on the 5 minute time frame. Hey, AGRX coming right back up. See how far up it can actually hold on. Could be a lot of people just taking profits around here. See the ENPH coming right back down. Expecting follow through move towards 1690 based on the daily coming right down. 1680, 1781. Pardon me, 1781. World trend coming down 1777. Follow through on ENPH based on the daily 1690. 1778 currently. CAGRS pushing here. 1768 coming towards the lower day. 1762. Tapping the lower day again. New lower day. 1760. 1690. 1690 based on the daily chart formation on ENPH. I really don't think that AGRX is gonna go right from back down so far. 1776 as of right now on ENPH, people taking profits. Come right back down. Clearly see the daily level though, 1690. Trying to hold it tight right there. It's probably not gonna work too well. Gonna come right back down. I'm really expecting that 1690 to hit today. XNet rejected that view app, just as we were talking about a couple of minutes ago. I don't know if you're still here, Theodorus. Hopefully, I'm actually saying your name right, or at least the nickname that you have there. Same thing that we were talking about just now, a couple of minutes ago, on your the question on the XNet. You were asking me for my opinion when the XNet had that red green candle that was actually breaking over that view app. Told you I really needed to wait for a candle to actually close on top of the view app. See a candle closing on top of it, not only breaking out. And look at that rejection that we had on XNet coming right back down 611. Again, ENPH longer time frame trade 1690 based on the daily chart though. 1690. Just keeps on making new lows. Based on the daily chart, you can see it here. Let me just try to see if you can see it. ENPH comes right back down here. We have a low of this candle back here. And then we have 1632, 1615. I'm not going to go so far out like that. I'm not going to say that it's going to go today, but at least today, I think I'm really expecting to at least get down here to 1690 because we have breaking under every single other support that we have already based on the daily chart. So I really think that today there's a nice chance that we might go down there to the $16.90. Obviously, you have to take into account the $17 being the round number there. It's probably going to find a little tiny bit of support, and you might end up having a little bounce around there, around that $17 area. I see a bearish engulfing candle on the 15 on ENPH though. It's in again looking for that test at 1690 based on the daily though. Ballcore up coming down today. BLL. PSTG2. Volume has right out a little bit. Volume's right out a little bit. PH taking it easy here, slowly taking its time. If he drops, I think he's gonna drop. Again, I'm looking for that test of the 1690 on the overall trend. Looking for that test of that level based on the daily chart. ENPH taking a long time. Watching that 1 minute time frame, flagging around the 50 simple moving average seems. Let's see if we can reject this area here to get under again. But the best trade was really out of the gates coming down here. I was looking for that rejection though on that view app here, but he ramped up and then decided to give it a little bit more time. Actually, when it rejected the 50, started to come down. That was actually one of the best entries here. Second time here made a pennant. It started to break down, flush down, consolidation. Second time flushing down here. Looking for um, those trades. I'm gonna make the video recap in a couple of minutes so I can give you a little bit more details in regards to this kind of stuff. The ENPH overall is flagging under the 50 simple moving average. I think we're gonna have a rejection. A little bit of consolidation. Again, I'm looking for that test of the $16.90. And this information is off of the daily chart where we have next support because we have been breaking under all of the support that we already had. We broke the prior support, and although we had a little bit of tiny bounce here, but we rejecting the 50 here again on the 1 minute and flagging here. We're having some consolidation here to follow through to the downside, and again expecting this thing to come down and test that 100. I mean to the 1690 off of the daily chart. Hope you guys enjoy this live stream. If you do, please subscribe. It's greatly appreciated, and give it a like. That way YouTube treats me well. Again, longer time trade on this one and 1690. Looking for the test today at the $16.90 based on the daily chart. No support on the daily, and looking at the 15-minute time frame though, still the trend is actually healthy. It's very important to look at that longer time frame is doing to have an idea what's going on. Remember guys, if any of you have a YouTube channel and you have videos, you can upload your videos on traderscholarly.com in the video section. And remember that you can also use a chat box there, and the website is free. So you don't have any issues putting any kind of payments or nothing like that. That information is free. I have a couple of articles there in regards to buying stocks, when to buy or sell, and chart patterns, different type of formations, and candlestick patterns that might come in health. Maybe might end up coming up to be a little bit of help for you. Might come in handy at some point. And all that kind of information there I put on the blog. So you want to go and read it, get that info, you're welcome to do so. You can also use the calculator on the side if you want to. Looks like we're gonna have some follow through here in a 1 minute. Flagging here a little bit more, breaking under that 1 minute low, sitting at 1756. A little bit of support around there, 1756. Look for that test 1690. The trend is being a little bit slow now on ENPH, but overall trend still bearish. Looks healthy. So I'm really looking for that test at 1690. We have a small pennant formation right here on the 1 minute time frame. My apologies, the background noise. Where I live right here, our town doesn't have any schools this week, the whole week. So kids at home, going back to school on Monday. Been having a little bit of consolidation on the one. Couple of dojis here though. And the overall trend still bearish for me. It still looks healthy. I let this one run. Looking for that test at the $16.90. Although today it's been a pretty decent day already. Couple of different formations and entries in the 1 minute time frame. Breakdown on that pennant on the 1 and the 5. You can see there couple of pennants using a 1 minute time frame. Guys, I'm gonna put a stop loss in this thing. I'm looking to get that test of the 1690. And since it's a little bit slow here, I'm gonna take a step back, try to go downstairs and eat something. I'm getting a little hungry for some reason now. I want to get a little bit of coffee, and I want to take a step back from the computer for a second. So I'm gonna put a stop loss here, and I'm gonna let it run towards the 17. I'm not looking for that 1690. Obviously, that 17 is support, although it might end up running even lower than that. But for now, um, um, looking for that test close to the 17, not even the 17 flat, because that's going to be a little bit of support area down there. So I'm not looking to do that. I'm going to take something uh, on the way there. And I already had a couple of decent trades today on EMPH with a couple of different formations. Very interesting and different entries using a 1 minute time frame, and a couple of different pennants formations here or there. Always very important to look at what the bigger time frame is doing to have a sense of what you can do to measure your risk. I'm gonna let you guys go for now. Please check the rest of the videos that I have on the website. I think I have a couple of videos that are gonna help you with a couple of things for those of you who are really new. I have a couple of articles on the website that might actually help you in regards to different type of formations and stuff and how to get your entries. So check out those videos, and I appreciate you guys being here. For those of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, it's greatly appreciated. If you want to do that, please go ahead and do so, and please give it a like if you think you have gotten any kind of value out of the stream today. I actually stream every day, so I'll see you guys later. Enjoy this time now. I'm gonna put a order out there, so I can be a little tiny, I guess, a little bit protected from any kind of sudden move on this thing. Looking for that test 1690. So I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna make a video recap on the first couple of trades on ENPH, on different formations, on 1 minute time frame using the pennants and the rejection of the 50 simple moving average on the first bounce. So see you guys later. Take care.